What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 4, where we are once again doing the weekly challenges. And as always, we are starting with the photo challenge. And the photo challenge this week is to take a photo of yourself and two other players or drivatars in front of the main stage. Now this is the main stage. It's right when you drive to the Horizon backstage. And I will show you on the map and how you get there, but I wanted to take the moment when I can get two other cars here, and I will just quickly complete this. So it needs two other players or drivatars. Players are the easiest if you can actually get friends that do it with you. Drivatars are easier if you don't have it, because it's rare that you can just make players come to you and do that with you. How do you get drivatars? Well, you go here, and then under this there is normally Horizon Solo. I'll just go online so that I can show you. The drivatars will disappear. Once we find a session. On the map, as you can see, it's like right here next to the Horizon backstage. So you can either fast travel there. I'll show you the surrounding area a bit. It's to the right of the drift zone here. So when you have the drift zone there. And here is the main stage. And when you drive under the main stage, you get to the backstage. So that's the area where you need to take the picture. We have found a session. And I can show you real quick how you get to Horizon Solo so that you get the drivatars. And then you just wait until you get two drivatars driving past you. It normally happens rather regularly, but it's possible you need to wait for a bit. We are still connecting to the session. That's a bit annoying. And well, then you just take a picture. And luckily, once you open the photo mode, the cars don't keep moving there as they were when you open photo mode. Now there's one, which is not enough. But yeah, you just go into Horizon Solo. I will just skip this. Oh, now it works. So here, go to Horizon Solo. You click yes, and then the drivatars will spawn. And hopefully you get two drivatars driving past you here. Again, this is easiest with friends, and I don't particularly like challenges that involve other players. So maybe go to the forum and ask for some guys to do it with you if you really cannot get it done in any other way. Or you can just wait on a server and maybe some people see you standing there and they're also doing a photo challenge. That's possible. All of these things. Or I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I think you can drive one of the races here in the vicinity, and when you drive past, you can possibly take a picture of you and the other cars. That could also be an alternative. Like there are races that go past here. That could be a solution. I haven't tested it, and I obviously can't test it again. So yeah, and when you open the photo mode, as you can see, the cars, they stop moving. Then you can just take the pictures as you like. And we will see each other with the next challenge. So first challenge is own and drive any buggy. Now, you probably own a buggy already, most likely. And if you go to filter, you can filter by them. So we have, where are the buggies? Buggies? Are there any other buggies? No. I like this one because I tuned it to an all-wheel drive, which is a lot more fun than the rear-wheel drive ones. should complete the challenge. Yep, there it is, land shark. Quite fitting, because we also have teeth. And what's challenge number 2? Rampage across bumps and jumps to rack up 10 air skills in your buggy. The easiest point where you can do air skills is at the beach. So we fast travel to the beach and we will rack up 10 air skills, which should be reasonably easy. I don't like driving at night, but oh well. That is the area where you also do the playground games. And here it's quite easy. This is where last time we did the kangaroo skills, as we just pick up one of them. As you can see here on the beach, it's so easy to stack air skills. But really just by driving around, you probably drive over bumps and get air skills just like that. Or just drive an off-road race or something, that also works. And we should... Yep, there is the 10 air skills. So you really just drive around these bumps and stack air skills. And we'll see each other with challenge number 3. So next up we need to take our buggy to the beach and win a cross-country series event at the Castle Cross-Country Circuit. Which is basically right where we did the last challenge. So right here. Within view of the castle, I will just quickly show you on the map. It's right there. And here we kind of did our jumps and here's the race. So what you must watch out for is that this race, if you just pick solo, is limited to extreme off-road in the Horizon Present category. That's a problem because our buggy is not extreme off-road. What you must do is go to custom events, and trending today is one with the off-road buggies. Here you can see easy seasonal, easy for seasonal, you know, all of those made for the seasonal event. And then you just pick one of those, whichever you like. And then you can complete this event with your buggy, and we'll see each other after the event with chapter number 4. And then chapter number 4 is another one we are not going to do the entirety of. I'm just going to do that off camera because test out the all-terrain capability of your buggy and drive it for a total of 10 miles through the open countryside. I'm not going to sit here and drive 10 miles and bore you to death. However, you do not need to drive through the open countryside or whatever. This does not mean you need to drive in any specific area. You can just drive wherever. So don't get confused by that. You can do whatever, just drive 10 miles, wherever you like. I like to choose the highway because this is the easiest way to pick up a lot of speed and keep it and rack up miles as quickly as possible, but really you can just drive whatever, or you do races, earn some money, whatever. And we'll see each other after we've completed this chapter. Next up we have the danger sign, which I unfortunately already did. I was just testing if I can do it in the buggy that we did the other challenges with. I use the Exomotive Exo Set Off-Road with a 950 rating. You can also use the Rally Fighter again, which I have been promoting since forever. Or just use something that is very fast, possibly has all-wheel drive because it's a little off-roady. It's right here and we need to reach 800.4 feet if I'm not mistaken. And what you want to do is you do not want to follow the road, you want to take a shortcut here and basically mark it on the map and then line up a direct path to it. Take as much speed here as you can, try to avoid the trees. And then take as much speed here as you can into the jump. And then you should go above 800. We got 822 now. And there are a variety of vehicles that can do that and just use whichever floats your boat and you will beat that seasonal target. So next up we have the speed trap, this one right here, and we need to reach over 200 miles an hour. Every tuned hypercar or supercar or anything that is tuned to reach very high speeds can probably do this. I would suggest starting on this side, because this side is a little bit tricky with the corners. But you can do that as well if you have a car that handles well enough. We are picking the 599XX again, because it's a fun car to use. And now we have more or less a run up to the speed trap and we are smashing it by a lot. And we also smashed our previous record, which is fun. You can use that direction because you get a little bit of a run up and it's easy enough to get through this corner. Just make sure you do get through the corner properly. But with a car like this, you can do it from this direction, I would assume. You do get quite the run up, as you can see here, and you might actually smash the record again. So both directions work well. I just think this one is a little bit easier. The other one requires you to have insane acceleration. This one is more about getting through this corner properly. But if you have a car like this, it really doesn't matter. You can just use the run-up like this and bam, you smash it. Getting above 200 here should not be the issue for you. And last for today we have the speed zone, which is this one, and we need to reach 106 miles an hour, which is just below our record and just above the 3-star rating. So even the 3 stars are already tough enough. And we are using the Rally Fighter because of its insane acceleration. As you already know, this is one of my favorites for such challenges. And this is the part where you are going to lose speed. Just make sure you get through it cleanly and then you get back up to speed quickly again. And here you are going to lose speed, and we are rather comfortably doing it. But really just make sure you get cleanly through the corners. Even if you have to brake down a little bit more, just make sure you get through there clean. Because if you get through clean, you can start accelerating earlier, and then you can just step on the gas and get it done. And I do think this direction is easier, but different opinions are allowed. So the direction that I showed, I think, is easier, but this direction works as well. Both. This is not one of those where I say, yeah, you have to do it downhill or whatever. This is relatively even for both sides. So no clear-cut recommendation in this case. And that completes the stunts. And we will see each other next time with the next seasonal challenges. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And until then, farewell.